Hello, everybody. I'm Rikki Smith. Welcome to Faith on Friday Presents. At Faith on Friday Presents, we're all about highlighting inspiring people, engaging topics, and small businesses that need to be highlighted. And while you're here, don't forget, like and subscribe and share this YouTube channel, as well as like our Facebook page and follow us on Instagram. All right, entrepreneurs and fashion divas and divos, this is all about you. If you like clothes, but you want to get into the fashion industry, but don't know how, and you're not a designer, but can you sell the clothing? There's so much to talk about here. Y'all, please say hello to Charles W. Smith. Hey, Charles, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, thank you for being here because we've been trying to do this for what, a year now? But it took us this long, but you know what? Better late than never. I'm so excited to have you here. There's so much stuff to get into, but let's get started. Charles, tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're located.
Hello, everyone. I'm located out of El Paso, Texas. Just a little bit about me. I'm a three-time award-winning business owner of Gentleman Boutique by Gon. I am a three-time published author and, of course, a motivational speaker of the message entitled Reboot My Way of Thinking.
Wow, there is so much to unpack in that. So let's get started. First of all, I did not know that you were an author three times. Tell me the names of your books.
Yes, ma'am. So I have Forged in the Mind of a King. That was my first book. My second book is From a Dream to a Vision. And then my third installment is Reboot My Way of Thinking, which is a workbook, journal, and aspiration or inspiration or
Yeah,
affirmation. I'm sorry about that.
affirmations. That is so good. Is
All
all this
three.
stuff on Amazon? Can folks order it
Yeah.
there?
Yes, ma'am. They sure can, or on our website as well.
Okay. Again, see, I'm still learning stuff about you every day. So, Charles, first of all, I know that you are an entrepreneur in the retail industry of fashion. Talk to me about your store and what you're doing out there.
So it's amazing, honestly. This is from God. It was nothing I wanted to do. If I was gonna do anything, it would have been geared towards women. But God geared me towards the men, and it's been an awesome journey. We're going on 3 years now, and it's just amazing not only to build those connections with the men, but really understand a men from different perspectives. And it's crazy how just a piece of garment or different things, accessories can not only create an awesome conversation, but guidance and wisdom and everything from the young to the old. So I just love it. It's almost like the old
Yeah.
days when they had the barber shop, when the men would
Mhm.
go get their haircut, but they'll be there for like 2 hours just talking and diversing. It's the same concept, and it's just really outstanding.
It is. Now, I know my husband has been in your shop, and I've got a couple things from there. Yes, ladies, there's some stuff in there, not really for us per se, but there's some really cool t-shirts. But one of the things you said, Charles, is that if you had your way, you would have been geared toward women, but God brought you around the way to men. What is the difference thereof? Not the difference in clothing, but the difference in the shopping atmosphere, the shopping attitude for men when it comes to your shop.
One thing about women, they're like kids in candy store. When it comes to shopping, hey, they love it. But when it comes to men, I noticed that we have a pride thing. Some of
Mhm.
us we love fashion, and then some of us we can care less about fashion as long as we have something to put on. Because the mentality is, as long as my family's taken care of, that's all I'm worried about. You
Right,
see, so when it comes to the shopping experience, it must take something really special to have men excited to be in this store, or
right.
they're texting me and saying, "Hey Charles, are you open, or can I come see you right away?" And all that. But it sparks up the interest and the experience that we provide, letting
Mhm.
them know that it's more than just a shopping experience, but it's bringing the kingdomship out of you.
I like that because on a lot of your Instagram posts and things, you're talking to the kings of, this king is looking good. Why is it important for the guys, why is it important for them to look good as the king? Why is that necessary?
just to show the value that's right resides within inside of them. I mean, we
Hmm.
work hard on a daily basis, and I get it. It's not always what you're wearing that shows how good you're doing, but
Hmm.
it makes you feel good. It brings up confidence, when you look
Yeah.
in the mirror and say, "Man, that's me. Yes, that's you." So it's just when you see that boost of confidence and that smile that was hidden for so many years, I
Yeah.
mean, hey, that tells the story right then and there.
It really does. So what you're saying is look good, feel good.
Yes, ma'am.
I like that so much. And it's the truth because I see some of your posts and the things that you're doing for guys. And you guys have everything in there. Hats, ties, shirts, shoes. Talk to me about where are you getting your fashions from?
Yes, ma'am. So most of them are in the United States, from LA, from New York, Dallas. I mean, you name it. And the cool part is, when people come in, they're like, "Hey, do you have this certain designer, this, that, and the third?" So a lot of the designers like Gucci, Prada, all the name brand stuff that people like to see, you probably won't see it in this store. But the beautiful part is the garments that we do provide. The quality is probably there or even better than what you'll
Mm,
find in with Gucci and Prada, because what's selling is their name.
yeah.
See, what we sell is quality.
Mm,
And once people understand that and seeing that they're getting a bang for their buck, it changes, what they perceived about our store. So we
hmm.
believe in giving high quality and top notch for their dollar. So
And that's important. Like you said earlier, if you're working really hard for your money and but you still want to look good, you don't want to have to spend it all to look like that.
correct. Yes, ma'am.
That is so good. I enjoy that. So now your fashion, because some things are trendy, some things are just classic. What do you think you sell in your store?
A mixture of everything. It just really depends on the man that's coming in and what they want. I mean,
Hmm.
it's crazy. Even from the younger men, when they're getting ready for prom, the things that they
Hmm.
come up with in the outfits. I mean, from I guess whatever's trending or whatever they see, it's unique because anywhere else they go, they might not be able to get it. They might have to go online. But I always tell my kings, if you're looking for something online, give us a try, because not only are you able to fill the material, but we
Hmm.
can get it here faster than if you were getting online. So they love
Really?
that option. So I
Hmm.
tell them, don't be just limited to what you see in a boutique, because it is a boutique. It's not
Yeah.
one of the main warehouses, but it just shows that we're willing to go a step above
Hmm.
all of our competitions to make sure you get what your heart's desire.
Yeah, I like that so much because there's sometimes you still want to feel it. You still want to try it on. You still want to look at
Correct. Yes.
yourself in it before you actually purchase it. Now you keep using the we word, and I know it's not the king's we. Who else is working with you over there?
Honestly, it is just me, but I like to include we because I have my wife, my daughter,
Exactly.
and eventually, we'll be able to grow when we have multiple employees in here.
Mhm.
But like I always say, it's really hard to find, when you're dealing with people on a personal level, especially with men, who sometimes they have some things that they don't want the whole world to know, so they like that private intimacy with somebody that they
Yeah.
can trust.
Hmm.
When you hire people, I want to have that same person that has that same value where people can
Yeah.
trust, and it's hard to find because, either people are too worried about the money, they can care less or don't have a passion for clothing, or can care
Hmm.
less of who's getting a garment or whatever.
Right.
It gets hard. So until we find the right people, then we'll
Yeah.
get more employees here. But for now,
Hmm.
it's me, my wife, and my lovely daughter Camille.
I know. I was
we,
gonna say, because I know your family and they are just lovely. How do you incorporate your family in and with and around your business?
Um, so one thing, and I like how you said that. So anything that we've done, it's all about experience. So we make sure that starts at home. So
Mm,
everything that we love at home, if it's the walk-in closet, or if it's the movie room, or the TVs, or whatever
mm,
the case is that makes us feel good and makes us feel like on another level at
mhm,
home, we want to
mhm.
create that experience when it comes to our business.
Yeah.
So that's why when people say, "You have your daughter there?" Yeah, because I made sure she has her space within a space,
Hmm.
just like she was at home. She has her TV, she has her playpen, and same with teens when when they leave their home, if they love lounge, or they like I don't know, whatever the case is, they like to see at their house. We want to bring that
Hmm.
same experience within the store. So
Oh,
one of
wow.
the things that we got is a gentleman closet, and so when you go in your closet, you like everything to be where it is. You know, you got your
Yeah.
shoes, your shirts, and you can visually see it and put it together. So we
Wow.
incorporate that same motion within the store. So when they see
Hmm.
the closet, like, oh man, I'll put that with that and that. Okay, you know, it makes sense. So we try to
What a
create
great
the experience
idea.
you would see at home
Right.
within the store as well.
That is
So
such a cool idea because as women, I guess men do it too. You walk into your closet and you have that moment where you stand back and kind of look like, oh, well, maybe and to be able to see everything all at once, that's kind of brilliant, sir. That's kind of brilliant. So you mentioned earlier that you have some awards too. Tell me a little bit about the awards that you have won.
yes, ma'am. So we've been nominated for the best in the city 3 times. Out of the 3 times we received, our first award was the top one,
Mhm.
which is the best in El Paso. This past year we received the silver one, which we got second place. But the one who beat us was a woman boutique, but I was the number one men boutique in El Paso, so which was cool.
Yeah.
And then of course we got the award with Black El Paso,
Hmm.
which was an amazing award too. We received accolades from, of course, Veronica Escobar, the city of
Hmm.
El Paso. Just recently, I was a part of the El Paso fashion for the month of April and the
Right.
proclamation. So that
Wow.
was pretty amazing too. So you know, words keep coming,
Hmm.
but you know what? Honestly, it's just really hard to serve people and keeping God in the center of everything that we do.
Yeah.
I feel like that's making a difference. So.
It makes a huge difference. So, full disclosure, for those of you all watching, he has a shirt that I absolutely love. And every time I wear it, I get lots and lots of compliments, and people want to know where I got it. And the information is going to be in the description. So, the t shirt just has G.O.N., and it stands for God or nothing. And I love that shirt. And Charles, I'm telling you, I do really get a lot of curiosity about where you got the shirt and where you get it. So for y'all are wondering, it's super cool. Description will be in below. Don't worry, you'll get that. So Charles, tell me a little bit too, because you have some other things going on. You are a motivational speaker. Talk to me about Reboot.
Yes, ma'am. So a reboot that, man, I came from God, by God, and one thing that I love about the reboot is He gave me the button. So you know, when we really look at the button, we're always constantly pushing something in our lives. You know, we
Mm-hmm.
pushed it this morning, and a lot of times when we push, we're expecting that something's going to take place or make a change,
All right.
and we do it without even thinking. But for some reason, when it comes to us, we're stuck mentally when it
Mm-hmm.
comes from getting from point A to point B. And you know, that was like, okay, we can use why can't we use the same concept of pushing the button within our mind mentally?
Mm-hmm.
You know, what are you doing to make those changes? And I was like, wow. So, you know, when it came to me trying to reach a desired weight, you know, I was
Mm-hmm.
making all kind of excuses, you know, the eating right or the being consistent in the gym and all this stuff. And
Right.
God said, do it at your pace. Find something that you can do consistently. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so I was walking for 30 minutes every since November 5th, you know, and then I was doing these affirmations. So one thing that
Mm-hmm.
I tell myself, I'm a creator, innovator, risk taker, and I'll be financially wealthy and financially fit. You know, so I tell
Mm-hmm.
myself this while I'm walking. And
Yeah.
from November 5th till today, you know, not only have God increased my finances, you know, changed my perspective and thinking, my weight, I've lost 25 pounds, feeling better
Woo!
than ever, you know. So it just feels good to when you're actually able to see yourself in the mirror and see where you've
Mm-hmm.
been talking about being for a long time. It's amazing, but it's
Yeah.
because I made the decision to reboot my way of thinking. I pushed that button. So I just incorporate that in my daily life to help others that you can do it, but
Mm-hmm.
will you push? So
When you push the button. I really like what you said. Find something that you can do consistently. And then the daily affirmations are super important as well. Now, with this reboot message, who's it for, Charles? Who are you talking to here?
honestly, anybody who will receive it. I feel like one thing I like about the reboot is no matter what category you put us in, no
Mm-hmm.
matter whatever people are talking about, you invite us to be at, reboot is necessary. You need
Yeah.
to, if you need to reboot yourself in your relationships, if you need to reboot yourself in health or reboot finances, wherever you that a button is necessary to push. It's for everybody who receive it,
Yeah,
you
push
know,
the button,
and
push the
just give
button,
them
push
that.
the button.
There it is. Push it.
I like it. Push the button, push the button.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
two, like what you said, push the button in your finances, in your health, in the way you look, in the way you dress, where you hang out with your friend. Push the button and reboot it. Because so many of us have been given stuff from when we were a kid to, bad relations, the whole things, and we've put this stuff in our heads. So the reboot, like you said, push the button. Let's redo this. Let's start all over again. I like
There
that.
you go.
Charles, because you have so many things that you do. You have the shop, you have the booth, you have a photo booth that you do as well. And I see you everywhere. You've got 3 books, you've got this motivational talk type deal going on. Charles, if people wanted to find you, hire you, have you come out to speak with them, where's the best place for them to find you?
Yes, ma'am. So we have www.therebootbygon.com, and where that you can find us for all our speaking engagements, book us, consultation, whatever the case is, you can find. But if you want to upgrade your fashion, you'll go to www.gentlemanboutiquebygon.com, and we'll take care of you when it comes down to that.
And you can go into the men's closet, which I think is a brilliant idea. Y'all, don't worry. If you didn't get all of that contact information, everything is going to be in the description below, I promise you. And don't forget, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram. Charles, my friend, before I let you go, we got to play a game.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
This game is so simple. I'm just going to ask you some stuff and you're just going to tell me what you like. The game is called What's Your Favorite? Are you ready to play?
Let's do it.
Let's do this. All right. What is your favorite cuisine?
Ha, green chicken enchiladas. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You are from El Paso, so why not? What is your favorite advice that you've ever received?
Mm. It was actually just today. I have so many, but
Mhm.
I like this one today. I was listening to I don't really know, I don't know if it was an ad or something like that, and it said, in order God would God would give you a goodbye before He gives you a hello.
Oh,
And
that's
I
so
thought that
good.
was so unique. That was so profound.
It
And I
is.
thought
It
about it. I was
really
like,
is.
okay. So
I like
that,
it.
that was one.
That's so good. What's your favorite movie of all time?
Ooh, Triple X State of the Union with Ice Cube, the
Okay.
first one.
I know.
Yeah,
I like that
that's
one. That
my.
was one of my favorites too. I did like that one. That was so good. What is your favorite day of the week?
Hmm. I don't, ever since I became an entrepreneur, it's actually Mondays. It used to be the weekend, but
Mm-hmm.
honestly, Monday, because I'm able to start off fresh, and I can kind of get great perspective of how my week would be. So you
Yeah,
start off strong, you end off strong. So
I like it. And finally, my friend, what would you tell your 13-year-old self right now?
keep going, keep going, keep going.